For Reuters, I want to go to our despot meter. I want to compare, and I want to be frivolous about this, but compare Assad of Syria to Mubarak or to Gaddafi. And where does he rank in terms of brutality, a lack of respect for human rights? How would you rank him on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I think if you put Saddam as a 10 and Mubarak in the middle and, say, one of the more friendlier, King Abdullah as a 1, I would guess he would be in around 8.
All right, so he's bad, but not as bad as they come. You agree?
Yeah, even I would nudge him up to 9. You know,
9.
Human Rights Watch said about Syria last year that it was one of the very worst offenders in the world.
But again, we don't hear about it because there's just not a media presence, but he shoots to kill and he tortures. You spent time with him back when you were at the State Department.
Well, it was actually when I was in a role similar to yours. I was doing hosting a show for Sky News. I went to Aleppo, the second largest city there, and spent the day with him and his wife, did a long interview with Bashar for Sky News. And the truth is, one of the reasons why people are hopeful about Syria when it seems like they shouldn't be is because he's very difficult to read. You spend a lot of time with him. He's got all the language of reform. He's got all the Western language that we're comfortable with. He looks like a kind of a mild-mannered guy. There's not the Saddam shooting a shotgun in the air or any of the theatrics. And he knows the language to use. He's got very good argumentation. And so diplomats who follow him very closely had the experience that I had, is he'll tell you things that seem totally plausible, seems like he believes them, but then in the end, they never happen.
Kind of like Saif Gaddafi. You know, there's the Western-educated son who has the patina of legitimacy, but the moment things get tough at home, boom, the iron fist comes out. Your assessment?
I think that's exactly right, parallel. And he is the son of the dictator. And I think there was a hope that, you know, he was going to be the evolutionary model. It looks like that's not the case.
Well,